Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. We are going to shift gears and go over to our neighbor's build across the street. We're going to get back into the new home build series since we're pretty much done with our build here on the pavilion. Although we're going to talk about that a little bit more in a follow-up episode that has to do with costs involved. Well, let's go ahead and go across the street and see what has been done since the last time we visited their site. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Now, since our last visit over here, there's been a lot of stuff that's gotten done. This team right here moves so fast, and it escaped a lot of my attention when I was working on the pavilion series over at our house at Villa Feliz. So you probably remember the last time we were here, we were mainly focusing on the swimming pool, the slab for the master bedroom, underneath the swimming pool, the cistern, and some of the formwork and everything that was being done for the fence in the backyard here. We weren't really focusing on this portion, which is the main house build, and that's what I said in the last episode. The next big part of this project is the main house itself. Well, while I was working on the pavilion build episodes, one of the things that these guys move so fast over here, they already put in the footing support, they put in the beams between the footing support that are already buried and been backfilled underneath all of this massive amount of steel you see here, the rebar that we have in this project right here. So I wasn't able to capture that. I don't think I have any archive footage, but if I do, I'll go back and I'll try to see if I did any drone footage of them doing that, and we'll add it to today's episode. What you're seeing them doing today is something I wanted to make sure that I don't miss, which is very important before we move on to anything else, because once it's done and they pour the concrete, you won't get to see this. So right now, you see what they're doing. They did the backfill. They put some gravel in for drainage support. They did compacting of the gravel. And the next thing that they're going to do on top of this, which a lot of contractors over here fail to do, is proper waterproofing. And the waterproofing has to do with, well, let's go downstairs. I'll show you one section that's already in the process of being done, so you'll get a better understanding of some of the waterproofing methods that should be done in your house build if you're building on grade level, which was what this is right here, and what is being done directly below us. Now, we're walking in the backyard area where we were just standing just a minute ago. We were standing up there on the master bedroom slab. Now down here, what I want you to see, this is the storage room, and this is the first place I saw them start putting this waterproofing method here. And what the waterproofing method is that I wanted to talk about today is briefly, it's this plastic. You see this plastic that's laid. It's an underlayment. It's a waterproofing underlayment made up of basically very, very thick plastic, and the plastic rollout will go here, and what that provides, it provides a barrier between any of the moisture that might come up and be sucked, or what's called wicked, into the concrete slab in here, and could actually penetrate through any of the final floor, which would be your tile that you'll be putting down inside your on top of your slab. Now, by doing this right here, and then on top of your concrete slab, doing some type of a waterproofing treatment like Cambridge or Sahara, something that's designed to prevent moisture from coming up through. That's all part of your total waterproofing solution for making sure that your house stays as dry as possible. So again, there's a lot of contractors here in the Philippines that don't actually use these two methods inside here. And that's when you see houses where people are complaining about mold and mildew, and they see condensation, whether it be on their walls or floor. I just want to show you one more thing that I applaud the contractor for continuing the really good strategy for the build, is they're adding more retaining wall on this side between the swimming pool area and where it goes up to the main house. Now, the main house is actually right up above this area as well, but this area here is going to have a stairwell that comes down and gives them access to their generator room and to the life support system for the swimming pool up above here. So instead of using concrete hollow block for that portion right there, for strength and integrity And really, to continue on with the cast in place, they're doing their pour in formwork here for cast in place on this part of the house. One other thing I want to mention while we're down here, so you can see it, is the copper pipe here, the copper tubing, which is going to be used to connect to the tank that's going to be used for like LP gas, propane gas that will be used for their gas cooking upstairs. It's already roughed in to this point right here, and it's in a really great location. When you're selecting your location for your gas, you want it as far away from your living space, which you can't get much more away from your living space than here, and you need access to it, which will be provided from the street, down the sidewalk, walkway, down the steps, and then to this area right here, so they can change out the tank when it needs to be changed out. Well, let's go ahead and get the drone out. Let's take a look at all of this from the bird's eye perspective so you can get a better idea of what the footprint of the house actually looks like, looking at all of the steel and some of the concrete support that's inside the ground right now. Well, anyway, that's about it for today's episode. I don't know if you noticed in the video, and I didn't mention it, at the very front of the lot where you see them doing the digging right by the street, that's actually going to be for their fence. This contractor, his strategy is, you can see, to do a lot of the material that he can with the material that he has there while he has it in place. Take advantage of all opportunities to do construction, so there is no waiting anywhere through it. That's why you see that they have a fence that's almost completed all the way around the back, all the way almost around both sides, and they will be doing the front very soon. And they'll have the access gates for the driveway that goes into the garage and for the walk-through path as well. Sorry about all the noise. Sorry about all the noise. There's construction going on in the background, the construction for their lot as we speak. So that's about it for today. Oh, I just want to let you know, Ness and I, we want to share with you, we got our booster shots 2 days ago. Yes, so we got our 2 main shots and we got our booster shots. It was Pfizer, we got our Pfizer shots.
We don't have side effects.
No side effects except for a sore arm, from the last booster shot that we got. So we're happy, and I encourage everybody, make sure you get out there, get those vaccinations, get those done, because that's the quickest way that we can recover. We believe that we can recover and get back to normalcy as quick as possible. Please get those vaccinations. Well, again, hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Please share, and if you haven't subscribed, click on that little MPID Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and notified the next time we upload a new video. So until such time from right here in the beautiful Philippines, you have a wonderful and blessed day. enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.